which leaves the question, what is the best grass seed for you and why? For the average homeowner, there comes a time every spring where the snow begins to melt and it exposes that dormant lawn sitting underneath as the lawn begins to wake up for the spring season. It's right about here where you start to begin to think what needs to be done over the course of the year to make your lawn thrive for the upcoming season. And as that list grows, the want for a thick, lush green yard comes into play. For some, that might mean filling in bare spots. For others, that might mean an entire yard renovation. And for others, it might just be searching YouTube on how to get a better lawn. And with most of those solutions, grass seed will eventually come into play one way or another, which leaves the question, what is the best grass seed for you and why? For most, there isn't much thought to this. They hop into their car, they go to the big box stores to find the cheapest price to get onto their yard work checklist, and they get it done. But each year, they wonder why they keep having to do the same thing over and over again and left with the same problems and the same headache. What most don't realize is that there's years and years, oftentimes decades worth of testing and research that goes on behind the scenes of every little seed of grass that goes into that bag of grass seed before it ever touches the shelves to eventually be put into your lawn. We're talking years of research and testing on things like best plant type, best plant texture, color, seed yield, and more to make sure that you get the best possible grass seed in your lawn to tackle your projects this upcoming year. And while there's much more to this than just residential lawn care, this is exactly where test plots come in. Earlier this year, I was invited to come tour Twin City Seed, a national seed distributor of elite and certified grass seeds that's local to me here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. That video can be viewed right here. And what started as a tour of their facility turned into one of the best relationships I could have possibly made in my journey doing this. This is a small family-run business filled with industry experts with years and years of experience to make sure that you, the end customer, get the best results possible for whatever project you have to tackle. And they do this in a way not by just selling you the right products, but they do it in a way where they sit down and educate you on the reasons why they're recommending these products to give you the best chance of success at whatever problems you're trying to solve back home. And that's where these grass plots come into play. Earlier this year, Twin Cities Seed killed off a section of their property at their warehouse to put 50 plus test plots right there with their own mixes and own blends that they are recommending to you to see how they compare and contrast towards one another so you can make the best decision for you. And as you're gonna hear from the team in a second, this is why they decided to do this, to give you, the consumer, a first-hand look at what grass seed is gonna be best for you and what situations so you can make the right decision.
I am Andy Keating. I'm the general sales manager here. I've been with Twin City Seed going into my 7th year in 23.
My name is James Wolfen. I'm a conservation specialist here at Twin City Seed, and I've been here for just under 1 year now. So with these test plots, we're trying to emulate what a lot of the major research institutions do. They take a lot of these different cultivars, they plant them in standardized grids, and they evaluate them for how they respond to different stressors, how they respond to different management regimes. So between our house mixes and the cultivars that we carry, we've got certainly north of 50 different plots out there. And I'd say if I'm a homeowner trying to get a little bit more into the lawn game, so to say, what I'm trying to think about is what are the main stressors that I see in my lawn? Is there some shade that I'm trying to deal with? Do I have dogs and kids running through, or wear damage could be a potential issue or something that I'm trying to overcome? And then I'm trying to match those stressors to the different cultivars that best deal with them. Tall fescues may be better suited for wear and tear. Kentucky bluegrasses may be better suited for those who want that really deep, dark blue-green kind of color. So trying to think of what are my goals, what are the stressors that exist in my lawn, and picking the cultivar that's best suited for each of those. For example, we've got a dense shade mix where if someone comes through these doors and they say, I'm dealing with 6 or fewer hours of sunlight in my yard, what do you got for me? We can send them our dense shade mix. If someone comes through here and they're like, I've got 8 golden retrievers and 17 kids, I pretty much need something that can be run on all day long, we got something for that as well. There are a few things that really differentiate what you get at Twin City Seed versus what you'll get at the big box store. This past year is a prime example of that. There was a major seed shortage around the country. So what a lot of entities were doing, what a lot of our competitors were doing, was they were using seed coatings to kind of just fill their bag, and that was their kind of a method to overcome the seed shortage that existed. We went the exact opposite route. We tried to stock up, make sure that we had plenty of high quality seed available so that we didn't have to stuff our bags full of those, coated seeds. Something else that we really place a strong emphasis on is having what we call 0-0 seed. We try to have 0% other crop, 0% weed, or at least as close as humanly possible to that, where we want to bring those purity numbers as high as humanly possible. Low inert matter, low weed, low other crop, and all while using kind of the highest quality cultivars on the market.
It's the NTEP, National Turf Grass Evaluation Program. It's been around for a very long time. So what they do is they focus on different parts of the region of the country. So you got like the Pacific, you have the Southwest, you have the Midwest, you have the North, you have the East Coast, and so on. And what they do is they partner with universities that have turf research programs around the country, and they submit these companies submit their varieties to the NTEP program to get evaluated objectively and subjectively. And what they rate are turf grass quality, darkness, shade tolerance, drought tolerance, wear tolerance. So it's basically the end-all be-all for turf grass research for varieties. So we launched a new website this year, not so much rebranded, but re-scoped who the people we wanted to reach out to. Our retail market we were looking at were more homeowners, lawn enthusiasts, outside landscapers that necessarily aren't in this state but from around the country. The products we focused on for these groups were our house mixtures and top-of-the-line grass seed varieties that can be placed almost anywhere in the country. Primarily, we're cool season grasses. We got some native warm season grasses, but transition zone, and I'd say up north of that. Generally, try to stay out of the southeast or deep southwest. So yeah, we're really excited about what's going to go forward. We want to up our game a little bit, make some added new features for our customers. One thing we're going to add is custom mixing or blending. Be able to select and choose what varieties you want in your mix or blend, and then we mix it up for you and ship it out. We are looking at increasing our variety portfolio, and we're doing this based on customer wants and needs and NTEP research. Our focus will be on getting varieties in that are top 10 in NTEP ratings. Darkness, the color of the grass itself, and the overall turf quality. We want to try to be broad in our scope in which regions these varieties are tested in. So we're picking out the highest average varieties.
So now that you know a little bit more about test plots and why they're there and the importance of them, now you can go make a justified decision as to what best grass seed is going to be right for your lawn and your situation and the projects that you're going to tackle. Sit down with the right people, sit down with the experts, and understand exactly the way forward for you. As for me, I'm O. Thank you for watching. Click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Click that like button and leave any questions in the comments that you have below. I'll certainly get to those. And we will see you on the next episode on the channel. Thanks for watching.